a lot of experience with it, whereas Life, you know, he's more used to playing against Terrans such as Polt and Tasia, so maybe that's catching him off guard. We'll see if he can adapt in this next game on Overgrowth. The game has started, so we're going to go ahead, jump into it, and get this underway. I am super excited, Moonglade.
I am so excited for ForGG. He is looking fantastic, and Life has to make a change in his gameplay if he wants to survive this next game.
All right. Speaking of that, down here in the bottom left of Overgrowth, he has to win here or he drops the loser bracket. It is StarTale Life. And his opponent in the top right, going up 2-1 in an unexpected upset so far. It is Millennium's ForGG.
No one was expecting this.
No,
no
certainly not. But you know what? Maybe we should have. This guy hasn't lost his series yet either. He's in the winner bracket final for a reason. This isn't some sort of weird fluke. You know, this guy is not like some mid-tier player who's getting lucky. This is a championship caliber Terran who is playing his ass off this weekend.
He is. He's done amazing work so far and has looked absolutely amazing in this game. I really do enjoy this style that he's playing. It brings me back memories. It has been years since the style has been out, but it's still so good. And I love seeing mech. It's something we also don't see, which is definitely throwing Life off guard.
Well, you know, Life needs to be careful with his aggression then. That's the important thing, I think, because ForGG is shutting it down with this huge amount of Banshees, with this huge amount of Hellions. And if you shut it down and go into mech, mech is like this unbreakable composition. So Life's standard aggression won't do it. He needs to go into a macro game.
Yeah, you got to go into a macro game. You got to choose your aggression a lot more carefully against mech. You got to be choosing the right units, the right composition, and you got to choose the right timings and tech switches. There's so many. It's such a different game when you're playing against mech to a normal bio Terran. You have to be smart about it, and I don't think Ling Bane is the way unless you really catch those Hellions early on.
That's right. If you can get like a nice surround on them, you can do an ambush on those Hellions, then hey, that's fantastic. You can go ahead and kill them now. But if you don't, the coming back is, it's a high hill to climb.
Very, very high hill. And we're going to see the Reaper opening from ForGG. So he wants to get his scout on, see exactly what's going on in life space here. And very, very interesting from Life, we're actually seeing a gasless expand here, which is not going to be the kind of the greatest opening against a Reaper expand. But I mean, you do lose a lot of map control. You're not going to have Zerglings on the map. You can't apply pressure here. So we're already seeing Life completely switch up his style here.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the complete opposite of what he has been doing. And he's just going to go for a much more macro-heavy game.
Well, I like it. This is what we were saying he needs to do. So I say, forget about the map control. Let's get into that macro game. And with these extra queens, he can go ahead, start pushing that creep out, really get his economy flowing, and then maybe go into roaches. I think that like a macro roach play wouldn't be a terrible idea against someone who keeps going mass Hellions and Hellbats.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be bad at all. And I love this play. Sneaking some Zerglings up to the natural here. He's going to get rid of the SCVs, really slowed down the CC being built here. Great little move there from Life, something we see a lot. And we're seeing a Spore Crawler being made just to defend that drone while the Reaper's being dealt with here. Gonna lose that Reaper as well.
Once again, a little bit greedy with the Reaper. This is something ForGG keeps doing.
Yeah, a bit of odd play there, just sticking around a little too long, just trying to see exactly what Life has planned with this build. And we're kind of seeing the same style once again from ForGG.
That's right. Well, we'll see if he can actually get some damage done here. He is gonna have to try to delay Life, maybe on that third base. He is going for the starport. But he only has one gas yet, so it could just be, as you said, you know, going into the medevac and then maybe a Banshee after that.
Yeah, it seems to be his kind of style here.
Yeah.
And it has been doing very, very well so far. He does take map control. He's going to take even more map control for even longer this time because there's only gas being made now for Life.
You think this is going to be for roaches? Could we see a big swell of roaches and an aggressive attack, or is it more likely defense?
Well, it is going to be, it definitely is defensive early on, and it's going to be a lot of creep early on as well with those 2 extra queens. From there, it could be roaches, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. You can just play a normal style, get Zergling speed a bit later, and you kind of just drone a little bit harder with the help of those 2 queens to help you defend.
Well, it looks like we are just about ready to get back into this, guys. I hope that you are enjoying DreamHack Winter, the biggest and best LAN party on Earth, and definitely one of the greatest StarCraft tournaments of all time as well.
Damn straight about that. And yeah, this event has been absolutely amazing. This is the coolest LAN. I've never been to a LAN so big before.
Well, by definition, you haven't, because DreamHack is the biggest LAN in the world.
Well, how about that?
So you'd literally have to have been here before to have been to a LAN as big before.
That is true, Artosis. You are so correct. We are seeing that Medivac on the way once again with the Hellions. And yeah, you mean don't fix it if it ain't broke. ForGG going to be going for the same style.
Yeah, same exact build it looks like just about here. Even lost the Reaper early on. Now in the meantime, we do have a Roach Warren going down. We do have the Lair going up. And this means that he can go ahead and use defensive Roaches. Maybe he's going to go for a 2-base Spire. Maybe he'll just go into Roach speed.
I like it. And actually, this Zerg is actually going to see everything.
A big mistake. Oh my God.
The tech lab.
He's even delaying this. I can't believe it. Beautiful by Life here.
This is amazing.
That actually slowed down the Banshee quite a bit.
He saw everything. He knows exactly what's coming his way. He can go for Roaches this time, but look at this problem here. He doesn't have Zergling speed. He should be making Roaches any second now. He's starting 3. He's only got a couple of Queens to help do this, and he has to cancel the third base. So bad for Life.
That is huge, Moonglade, to be able to cancel that third base. ForGG taking an early lead, even killing off one of these creep tumors, kind of poking in, trying to figure out what Life is up to. And I think he has a very good idea of it. He saw that Roach Horn, he saw it upgrading. He should know that Roaches are on the way.
Seeing 2 Queens like this as well, like he knows exactly, like, okay, this is the kind of build you're doing. You have either slow link speed or no link speed at all. You are going to that Roach style. I can just keep making Banshees. I can go into the mech style. I can make tanks. I don't have to make Thors anytime soon. And yeah, ForGG knows everything that's going on. He canceled the third base. His economy will be ahead. Nothing could be better for ForGG right now.
Well, his armory's about to finish, so his Hellions will become Hellbats, and that's pretty good as well.
Wow.
We'll see if it can do damage, though, because a lot of Roaches are on their way, Moonglade, and they're going to have Roach speed rather quickly, which means he should be able to out-micro Hellbats.
That is true. That is true. Definitely should, but he's never going to be able to out-micro the Banshees. They're always going to be doing a lot of damage here, and we see one Roach go down for free because of that. And I think he's going to have to cancel this third base again unless he gets his Queens in position.
That would be so big. This third hatchery halfway done now. Should have been done a long time ago if he didn't have to cancel. But uh-oh, it looks like he's going into Hellbat mode here, dropping off the Marines as well. This is a very fearsome army indeed. Going to go ahead and target down the Queen a little bit. He does get the first one. The Roach is starting to be microed heavily, but he is pushing forward.
Yeah, and losing that second Queen. He could not afford to lose the second Queen like that. It was at the front. The Hellbats did so much damage. The Banshee is still alive, even though it's only a couple hits away from a Queen from killing it. And he got rid of all the Hellbats. It looks like he is going to go for a counterattack. He knows that that ForGG has invested so much into this third base attack, and maybe, just maybe, Life can find a way into the mineral line here and actually do some critical economic damage.
It definitely could happen. He's just going to have Hellions and Banshees at home to defend. In the meantime, he is going to go ahead and drop some Hellbats into the natural here, killing a lot of Life drones and using these Banshees very well also.
Life seems really shaken here. He's not defending that natural well at all, and the Roaches are busting in to the natural. He needs to start using them. He actually needs to run up the ramp, get into the SCV lines, and start killing everything he can.
That's right, he's pushing up this ramp now. Oh, he doesn't put up the wall, and once again, Life goes into the main base, and there's nothing here to defend.
Yeah, this could actually turn around in an instant here. There's no way these SCVs are killing the Roaches. So many SCVs are going to go down. 18 already, and more are going down. While this is all happening, though, we do see still Terran units in the main base of the Zerg, also killing drones.
It looks like we might be in a base trade scenario here, like a Banshee and a Hellbat against a million Roaches, but Roaches don't shoot up, so these Banshees really worth their weight in gold here.
Eventually, they will kill off all the Roaches here. We need to see Queens being made. But Life just, he doesn't have the economy. We still see something in the main base. I think it might be a Banshee still shooting what it can. Drone production is starting again here. 2 Banshees wiping out all these Roaches is going to take a long time, but it will happen eventually.
Oh my god, oh my god. He loses his orbital. A huge pickoff there by Life.
That should never have happened.
Ah, very well done. Oh my god. Oh.
And then it would just be game.
It would be indeed.
And that was a full, pretty much a full energy CC as well. He had a lot. He had at least 3 mules in that thing. That is so much money.
Yeah, he really made quite a mistake there. Now the supply is 9 to 56, so I feel like you gotta favor Life, but there's still a chance for ForGG with these Banshees.
Well, I think there's a chance until at least 3 queens are made, and then I'm pretty safe to say it could be game. I don't see how ForGG can turn this one around.
Well, 3 queens are in production. He's already got one here in the natural as well, so he should be able to do that pretty soon. In fact, we have the Banshees at home trying to help defend. And with these roaches coming, it looks like he wants to go after some of these workers.
Yeah, I mean, he can force the CC to lift, and then he can't land again because there's already creep being spread from the Overlord. Beautiful move there from Life.
Gonna even kill off all of these mules. This is some bad news for ForGG. He's got just about nothing left. His entire supply is these 3 Banshees and a Viking.
And 2 Hellions. He's actually making 2 more as well, so it looks like he is going to go on the offensive one last time and see what he can do. But Life's economy is already back up and running. All he needs is to make us a few more roaches with some queens and just hold the line here, and we might see a GG from ForGG.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, Moonglade. There's just not anything left here. Oh god, a Banshee already going down. These queens gonna chase them back. He'll fly around a little bit, see if there's anything to be done, but when he sees how many drones there are and the queens continue to follow, he's gonna realize this game is over.
Yeah, Broach is chasing down these 2 Hellions, kind of scouting out everything, gonna try and look for maybe some eco damage, but GG from ForGG. We're going to Game 5.
Oh yeah, we haven't had a lot of these Game 5s in this tournament so far, but this is when we want them.
Absolutely, the round of 4, it is the show. It is time to happen. It is the best players we have from this tournament now.
Well, that was quite a close game, I would say. Well played by Life there with that big Roach counterattack. ForGG maybe committing a little bit too heavily, as you said. And, you know, we're going to Game 5, which is fantastic.